Very good morning to everyone. This is Aloknath, Innovation Manager of Manage CAA. We are going to commence the 118th webinar in Manage Saturday webinar series, which has been continuously conducting from last 2 years. By understanding the positive impact this webinar is creating in developing and motivating the agri-startup ecosystem, we are continuously improving the quality and magnitude of our webinar series by adding more informative topic and also by bringing national and international level renowned speakers and also by bringing grassroots level innovators into the webinar. This webinar series is conducted under the National Institute of Agriculture Extension Management called MANAGE, an autonomous institute under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare, apex body for agriculture extension, located at Hyderabad, Telangana. MANAGE Center for Innovation and Agripreneurship is an agribusiness incubation unit operating at MANAGE, Hyderabad. It is one of the leading agribusiness incubator across the country. MANAGE CAA is committed in nurturing, supporting and developing and even accelerating the agripreneurs and agri-startups to achieve their agripreneurial goals and to establish and emerge as an independent enterprises. Manage CAA have mentored 503 startups, incubated 346 startups, and supported 106 startups with the Grant in Aid Fund. And this number is always keep on rising. As you are aware, today the topic is going to discuss is agripreneurship and agri-startup, creating employment opportunity. And in today's topic, speakers will discuss about the employment opportunity created by agri-startup, the challenges they face in recruiting the manpower, how the newly emerging startup supporting Indian economy and resolving and reducing the problem of unemployment of our nation and helping the nation into the development phase. So three eminent speakers has joined with us today to impart knowledge and discuss about the topic. So wholeheartedly, I welcome all the three speakers today, Mr. Banu Prakash Pratap Singh, all the three speakers actually, and the second speaker, Avinash Marut and Rakesh Munkekar. I wholeheartedly welcome all the three speakers today. And to moderate the session, Mr. Praveen Jayaj, our finance manager of Manage CAA, will be taking lead in handling the questions and all the queries, which will be taking towards the end of the webinar. So without wasting any time, let us raise the curtain and we will begin our 118th webinar series. So to begin with our first speaker, Mr. Banu Pratap Singh, the founder of Northeast Farm Sales Promotion. To give a quick glimpse about his profile, Mr. Banu Pratap Singh is a grantee of RKVY-RAFTAAR scheme, which is running under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. And he is primarily focusing on promoting Northeast startups, actually supporting them. He is one of the experts in GI registration of Northeast products. His major achievement is his credit to achieve geographical indication, a registration to 16 unique products of Northeast. He has also facilitated developing registration national brand for Nagaland pineapple. He has also facilitated export to tie up with Meghalaya farmers to Bangladesh via land border. And Mr. Banu Prakash has developed 16 exported and 26 micro enterprises in Northeast region. Even being a startup, he is always passionate in supporting other startup and farmers operating mainly in rural areas of Northeast region. So I welcome you, sir. Thank you for joining with us. The floor is all yours. You cannot take up, sir. Please. Thank you.
Thank you, Alok sir. Thank you, Yuva sir. And I welcome all everyone who have joined this webinar today.
Banu Pratap sir, you can continue, sir.
You may stop sharing the poster. Bhanu sir, can you hear us? Okay. I think we may lost him, some technical issue. So what we will do probably, and I will take good morning everyone. So this is Yuvraj from Incubation Center. Would like to give a quick overview of a topic before we go to the speaker. Probably we'll use this time for that. We know that the India is agrarian economy from the ages, and it employs a major part of Indian population. So even today, sir, Banu sir, can you hear us? Hello?
Sir, there was some network issue at my end. I can again.
That's fine, sir. I was trying to fill in a couple of things. I'll give me a minute, sir. I'll quickly wrap it up so that you can start. So I was just talking about how rural economy is crucial for Indian economy. How 65% of the people from rural area, majority of them is engaged in agriculture. Actually, that itself shows the potential of agriculture in employment creation. So same thing has been taken up by agri startups. To give a simple example, our managed startups alone generated more than 5,600 employment generation. That itself shows the opportunity. So as we have seen, Northeast area is also extremely important for India with the kind of infrastructure development going in. So the more and more opportunity would be coming up for them in terms of agriculture also. With this note, I welcome Banu sir. Yes, sir, please take it up.
Yeah, so sorry, there was some network issue at my end suddenly. So in today's webinar, I'll be mainly talking about that how startups can create the employment and employment direct as well as the indirect, what I'm doing currently, how it's creating the employment, and what can be the sum of the opportunities, some opportunities or options. So mainly three parts I'm going to discuss. So the first part, like how employment gets created by through any startup. See, in anything in this world, whatever happens, it's a multiplier effect. Even today, if we eat salt, so salt may be coming to us from a kirana shop, but see the back side of the whole value chain. So if we go to the value chain, surrounding the value chain, we will find many stakeholders are involved. And every stakeholder who is involved there, that's an employment. So salt in the, for example, those people who are collecting it on the floor from the sea in the Gujarat and other places. So there is a employment. Once they ready it, then it gets loaded on trucks or a train. The loaders, that's also employment. When it comes to a kind of a warehouse. There people are involved running the warehouse, managing it, loading, unloading. I mean, different kind of employment. There you will find unskilled employment, skilled, all kind of. It comes to the city, it comes to Kirana shop, it comes to our home. So anything which we do through a startup, that creates so many employment. And that's the government objective also, that more and more agri startup comes so that more and more employment gets created in the country. My startup, which is Northeast Farm Sales Promotion, what we do, we mainly help other farmer groups to have their own brand and so that they get access to the national market. And we also have our own brand where raw material comes from the small families, small farmers. So when we talk about the small farmers procurement, we are currently procuring from close to 50 farmers, different items. So for example, one self-help group makes soaps from the fruits. Many, close to 30 women are involved there. And then they give it to us. And when then we do the marketing, selling, everything. So those 30 women immediately gets employment through this activity. Someone makes pickle for us in Manipur. A GI tag product gets in Manipur. And then after making, they send it to us and we do the labeling, bottling, marketing, everything. So that person who is making that pickle, his family, close to 15 people, they are getting the employment. We are providing packaging to the other farmer groups in livelihood mission of Meghalaya, in a cooperative department of Nagaland, in Assam. So those farmers, without having good packaging, they were not having good income. So when we provided them good packaging, their income have gone minimum 3 times up. So there, close to 1,000 farmers employment are getting created. So these are, I mean, from one initiative, one initiative which is owned by one startup founder, it creates so many direct and indirect employment. So every startup is not like when one agri startup starts, it's not that it's only benefiting founders or co-founders and all. It at least 100 of the people gets employment, direct or indirect. Now, before closing, I will share two very good opportunities, which is as per current scenario in the country. Sweet Mission, which is about the honey, and then millets, which is about the International Year of Millets 23. Both are the top priorities of the country. So, for example, if someone starts a startup in the millet, maybe someone starts making cookies or some value-added product from the millet, many millets are available. So, what will happen? It's not that only this startup will get benefited out of it. The millet growers who are growing the millet in the villages, far off places, they get some employment because the startup will be procuring from them. The people who will be bringing it to it, the transport people, other people. Then when this startup sells it, so for that he also require packaging material or machinery. So people who are involved in packaging industry, people who are involved in the machinery industry, they also get some employment. Because if there is no work, their employment will go off. So one startup who starts in the millet, he benefits at least 100 or 200 other people in their employment. Similarly with the honey. Honey is not that only a startup starts making honey. There is a huge stakeholders involved. Someone who makes boxes, someone who provides the bees, someone who provides the equipment, the smoker, etc. Someone who gives you the bottle, someone who does marketing for you, someone who takes your boxes for pollination in the off-season to other areas. So such startups can create huge employment opportunities, direct and indirect. With these words, I will close my session. I will stop. And any questions, please feel free to write in the chat box. I'll be happy to answer that. Thanks a lot to Manage for inviting me for this program. This is really wonderful for the whole agri sector ecosystem of the country. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Yuvraj sir, you want to add anything before we introduce the next speaker?
Yes, one quick question I would like to take before we wrap it up because that is a continuity will be there for his speech. Sir, so you have seen, you have traveled, you've seen the startups from other places also, especially related to Northeast. So any specific problem you have faced in terms of employment generation or recruitment and how you tried to solve it, sir? I would like to know about this, sir, please.
See, when it comes about the employment generation and all, it's totally same as as in other parts of the country. Some problem we face here, but those are the realities about the logistics. Because Northeast is a landlocked region and transport, etc., are slowly getting improved. But this is something we face some issues, mainly in getting the material or machinery which comes from outside the region. So getting those is always a challenge. Like we get higher prices and lower services when it comes about the Northeast. Maybe still the this packaging material or machinery manufacturers, they treat this region that it does not give much orders to them. So they treat it little inferior in terms of giving service or prices. They give high prices, low service, all those. But these are the some practical challenges, so no issue at all. These all will be getting solved. And about the employment, this thing, good thing is that 90% of this region is primarily into agriculture. So for the agri startup like us, it's a very positive thing that everyone wants to involve or is involved in the agriculture activity. So we don't have to, look for the people. For example, if you go today in Punjab, you need to find the people to work in the field or operate machinery, farm machinery in the field. While in Northeast, anything which is related to agriculture, 90% of people are involved. They are, very much willing to work in the nature because most of the people are originally tribe people. So for them, the working with nature, working with agriculture is a very passionate thing. So I feel that it's a more better and good as compared to other parts of country. Finding people to work with your vision, work in the agri sector, whatever you are planning. Sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. We'll move to the next speaker. We'll get back to Q&A in the last 15-20 minutes, sir. Thank you very much. Praveen, please take care.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for the session. So next we will quickly go to the next second speaker. Our second speaker is Mr. Rakesh Mulkilkar. He is the founder of Prakshit Food Product based in Hyderabad, a grassroots level innovator. His efforts are adding much value to agri-startup ecosystem. The startup offers the best in dairy alternative to technology through continual innovation and research and development, and by building world-class equipment to achieve the best quality products to meet the need of customer and the consumer. They are continuously supporting farmers and other agripreneurs by providing in-house and hands-on training for production of process of tofu, a product from soya milk. So I welcome you, sir, to this session. So you can now take up, sir.
मॉर्निंग मैनेजर टीम मैं राकेश मंगलकर परीक्षित फूड प्रोडक्ट्स हैदराबाद से मेरी आवाज आ रही है
Rakesh, all good. Try to speak in English. That's fine. You can speak reasonable English. If required, no question and answer, we can do it in Hindi.
Okay, sir, no issue. We Pratap Food Products from Hyderabad do supplying soybean products such as tofu and soya milk and like a soya chop. We give demonstration to farmers, soya farmers who wants to value their product. So we give demonstration, training, and help them in purchasing good quality of machines. So we here better. I'll start sharing my PPT. Okay, right. We give nutritional. We replace nutritional products against adulterated products, such as available. So milk paneer is available in the market, which is very adulterated, and we give soybean paneer, which is tofu, which is very worthy prices available in market, but it gives nutritional values to consumers. So in terms of production and giving the product to the consumer, it is very means it is like a very good product to the consumer, which is in worthy price. So we help consumers for taking the product and give helping farmers uh, in giving values to the in producing sorry a little bit feeling okay, no issue. uh, we give help, we promote micro entrepreneurs, give trainings, and we educate farmers by making value addition, and we connect farmers for purchasing good machines, and we connect farmer to FPOs for selling their soybean to IFCO. So we give the better training. We have given training till now 882 members, 882 members, and give very good consultation, because farmers never understand language, English language. So they are okay. They are okay to understand in Hindi, and we give demonstration in Hindi. So they never face challenges. And most of the farmers from Maharashtra and Karnataka, they come to us and they take training and they start their businesses. And one of my farmer who give production, soybean production in Kolhapur, and he produces up to daily 50 kg of tofu, and he sells, and his turnover is now almost 18 lakhs, including soybean and this one tofu, and he is very happy because he is going to now, he is going, that farmer is going to, no, he wants to, he should not, he is not going to sell his soybean to field, to market. Now he wants to produce whole product, whole soybean. He want to use his whole soybean for making soybean products such as chap, soya tofu, and soya flavored milk. So by next year, he will, that the farmer from Kolhapur, he will not sell his own soybean, and he cultivates his own soybean, and he doesn't want to sell directly his beans to the market, and he is getting more, he's earning more income than selling soybean to the market, because he is manufacturing end product, and he is very happy for, because he doesn't, he should not take any loan from bank, and he is earning more income. So it is very good practice to help them, to help farmers to make end product, and we give almost 70, we helped almost 70 farmers and entrepreneurs, micro entrepreneurs, to start their own startup, and one already one startup started in Nepal also. We they come to our unit, and you take demonstration, and they started my same setup in, they started same setup in Nepal, and they are very happy because they are taking soybean directly from Indore, Madhya Pradesh, and they are giving best nutritional product to at Nepal, and most of the entrepreneurs who wants to start their business, it is very easy. They can start in 1,40,000 rupees in this minimum 100-liter setup. They can start, and easily their ROI will come in next 4 to 5 months, because if they have customers, they need to identify the customer also. They what they do, they micro entrepreneurs think that only production is the business, but we give full training on marketing, we give full training on identify customers, we train them how to generate leads, we train them how to connect or collaborate with micro entrepreneur, with their customers, such as uh, dietitians or gym consultants or coaches, and athletes, sports person, uh, and the health conscious people who want to uh, take more, they are who are more conscious about their health, so they easily purchase soybean products. So we train them regarding marketing on both ways, uh, hands-on hand marketing or digital marketing. We, we train them how to identify, like what is your that how to use influence marketing also. So they can easily get, if they can get contact of at least 5,000, so they can easily 1%, they, we train them ratios also, how to convert customers, how to contact, uh, how to pitch customer, and how to get easily bring sales, because manufacturing a product is okay, is okay for everyone, but selling is the main concept, marketing is the main concept. So we do, we mainly focus on connecting and marketing, because easily in India, farmer and micro entrepreneurs knows how to do, know very hardworking people, but they don't know why to sell? So they want to sell their whole products in bulk only. So that's the reason economy or farmer never gets more income. So we train them to sell, because if they sell uh, in high prices or worthy prices, they can easily get more income. So we more concentrate on selling only, and we train them for selling. We train them for getting contacts and leads. So that's all from my end, sir. Okay,
Yes,
thank you, sir.
thank you, thanks for the brief presentation. We will have the question answers at the end of the third speaker session as well. So now, without wasting time, we will introduce our next speaker. I invite Alok to introduce.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So we'll quickly go through the third speaker, Mr. Avinash Amrit Deshpande. He is a senior advisor of Durga Nursery LLP. He's a farmer come agri expert. He was the first agripreneur to start using drip irrigation system in Hyderabad and Karnataka region. He ventured into nursery business in 90s with sugarcane and vegetable. He worked with an American consultant for grape nursery using bench drafting technology. Mr. Avinash Amrit has received grant-in-aid assistance from RKVY-RAFTAAR program for his innovative business model and the value it is adding to the farming community. So, Avinash sir, I welcome you to the session, and you can now take up, sir, please.
Yes, sir. Avinash sir, please unmute your microphone, sir.
Microphone mute ಮಾಡೋಣ.
Yes, you
Suniti.
can speak now, sir.
Hello.
Sir,
Hello.
it is audible, sir. Yeah, you can take ahead.
Okay. Sir, we have a setup nursery near Bijapur. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. We are able to hear you, sir. You
Please
continue,
continue.
sir.
It is on the it is in Alur near Indi. It is in the on the bank of river Bhima. We have produced bench grafting. We are the first people to produce bench grafting in India, and awarded, and we have been able to successful in doing that one. Here, what is bench grafting? Usually graft is done on trees, but here we have taken the rootstock and get it to rooting media, and we started this one, and the farmer can get the yield of grapes within 1 year, 1 year, 2 months. Otherwise, it will take 2.5 years to get a crop. And we are using different rootstocks. But because of many reasons, we are unable to get rootstock from other countries. We are only doing it on dogridge, which is mainly produced in India. It is a Mexican rootstock. And we are producing this guava, citrus, so many other things. We are selling my product from sitting here to up to Kutch, Gujarat, and here near Anantapur. And we are giving consultation to them how to grow, how to get the production done. And we are having one callback center near Nashik. And there is a great opportunity. We have employed more than, in season, we have employed more than 100 laborers. But usually there are 50 to 60 laborers every day, 15 permanent laborers, and it is in the very backward area. And we have set up a big solar unit without any help of the government of India or state government. And what I am a 75 years old man. What we need, agricultures need electricity and water. Then they can bloom the things like anything. But Government machinery is 100% failing everywhere in agriculture. Nobody wants to work on the farm. And it is my pleasure that Mr. Praveen has introduced myself to your area. There are so many things we can do in agriculture. I am 75, but there are so many things we can generate. In every district, we can generate to 2,000 to 3,000 employees, because the need of the hour is good knowledge, and nobody knows how to take it to the soil. That is a difficulty in Indian agriculture. Because science has not gone to it has remained in the lab only. It has not gone to the laborers, farmers. And there are so many farmers who are actually doing grapes and everything. Even they are earning 7 to 8 lakh rupees per acre, their minimum income. People from Hyderabad and other areas are also coming here. That is all.
Avinash sir, there is a small video of your nursery. I would like to play that. Saurabh, please play this video. A short video about your nursery, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Saurabh, you can load back the PPT.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Praveen,
Yes, sir.
sir.
You can continue, sir. You can continue, sir.
Sir, we want to go for turmeric also on the same line. And we are interested in getting more incentive, not incentive, help from national, central government. Because our state government is not at all interested in helping with the farmers. That is the biggest drawback Karnataka farmers is having.
Yes,
Because
sir.
solar pump and solar sprayers will be utilized. My nursery is on only solar. We don't want to use any diesel or petroleum product except in the stopgap period. But that knowledge is also not pure. We are interested in that line. And I came to know from somebody, from NABARD people, that in North, there are government is helping a lot to the farmers for solar pumps and solar. And if we utilize solar energy, and every people of walk of who go back to their land and they start working, and there is a big scope for employment in agriculture that has not been accepted by the people of Department of Agriculture Science or horticulture people or agriculture sciences. Harvard. Nobody has understood these points. Only thing is that there are so many hurdles. Youngsters cannot easily take back to this one. I have struggled where I put in my 45 years of my educated life in this one. I have come to this stage. If you want to generate employment, there is a scope, there is a great scope, and India is a hub of, we can export any quantity to any other countries. We are the first people to export grapes from this area. Unfortunately, some political people have made me scapegoat, but the problem went back to them only. And Bijapur grapes are better than any grapes in India, but we have to exploit it. It is better than Nashik, because Nashik is a wet climate, and the dry climate is Solapur and some part of Marshi. But government people, they should go to the farm and help farmers. Then only the employment will be generated. This is my request to all of you. The science has not gone to the peoples. We have struggled hard. My son has struggled hard. We have taken consultation we have not accepted any single MP from Government of India or Government of Karnataka. They just come and see and go. Except Dr. Praveen's boss from Harvard University. He forced me to come into the contact with all these people. Dr. Vastra, he helped me, and Dr. Praveen and Mrs. Kwanchan, they helped me. Otherwise, I could not have participated in this program at all. We are actually workers. We are not interested in doing the things on the. We can generate. We have taken one lab also, tissue culture lab. There is a great scope. Only there are so many hurdles in the Department of Agriculture. They are only interested. Officers are only interested in subsidy, and that has killed the agriculture industry itself. Nobody understands these things. And there is, without electricity, without good water, there is no agriculture.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we will move to the next section of today's webinar, that is question answer session. So I have a couple of questions listed down for the today's speakers, and I also request all the participants to post their questions in the chat box. And if you want to ask questions directly to the speakers, then you can click on the raise hand icon that is displayed in your screen, so that you can ask questions directly to the speakers. So we have one participant, Mr. Rama Kosuru, who has raised the hand to ask question to the participant. Saurabh, please unmute Mr. Rama Kosuru. Let him ask the question. Yes, Mr. Rama, can you ask the question to the speakers? Yes, Mr. Rama, any issues you're facing? Okay, Saurabh, check with the next participant, that is Mr. Prava. He has raised the hand. You can unmute.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, sir. I am
Yes, madam, we
Prabhat
can hear you.
Yeah, I'm Prabha Khatimim from Manipur.
Yes, madam, you can ask
Okay.
questions directly to the speakers.
Okay, as Mr. Avinash Sir Deshpande has said, I am running a startup called Kamal Mushrooms.
Okay.
Yes, and still I am facing the problem of electricity and water, and to make it feasible for my startup, I have to fight a lot. This is the problem here, and the people, my village is Kaksing, and the people are just burning the paddy straws in large quantity because they don't have the idea. We need so much training and awareness to these people. So the problem is we lack many things to run a startup. So I can suggest that Mr. Rakesh Mugelkar, who is holding this thing, Pariksit Foods, Hyderabad. We can collaborate all these startups, and even my this thing, my product can be sold in another, state if we continue cooperating each other. So, sir, when your slides, your contacts are given to us, then please make us collaborate with each other. This is my request to manage, and also some other help from manage also I'm expecting, sir.
Definitely, madam. What we are going to do is we are going to share the contact details of all these three speakers. Their email ID will be shared with you so that you can connect with them directly. And if you have any queries or if you need any suggestions for your startup business, definitely they can help you. And also, if you can send official email request to managers by specifying your challenges, what you're facing in your business, we can also connect you with the
Yes,
mentors
yes.
that are available in our network. Definitely, we can take it forward. And today's one of the speaker, he is from your region only. Banu Pratap sir is from your region. I think he knows better challenges that the startups in that region are facing. And since he is there in the industry since many years, he has gone through all these challenges, and definitely he can give assistance to you. Banu Pratap sir, if you want to add anything, please go ahead, sir.
Right, sir. In fact, madam can write to me and we will surely try to help her, whether it's about procurement of anything or training arranging for her mushroom thing, or even selling her mushroom, any equipments, etc., whatever she require, we can surely assist her.
Thank you
Madam,
very much, sir.
you
Thank
just
you.
send me the email and whatever is your requirement, and we will surely help you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very
I
much.
keep coming to Imphal and Tamenglong and Ukrud very often. This month also
Yes.
I will be coming, and
Yeah.
if needed, we can meet also there in Manipur.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Yes. So we have Mr. Rakesh Kumar Singh who has raised a hand to ask question. Saurabh, please unmute Mr. Rakesh Kumar Singh.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning, Rakesh. You can ask the questions directly to the speaker.
Sir, can I speak in Hindi?
Yeah, you can. I will translate the questions for the benefit of other participants also. Please, you can go ahead.
सर प्लीज मेरा नाम राकेश कुमार सिंह है और मैं एग्रो पॉइंट कृषक प्रोड्यूसर कंपनी लिमिटेड का चेयरमैन हूँ। मैं बिहार से हूँ और वर्ष 2020 में हमने अपने एफपीओ का रजिस्ट्रेशन कराया था और तब से थोड़ा कोरोना की वजह से और बाकी और जो कुछ इश्यूज आ रहे हैं जिसकी वजह से जो प्रॉपर ग्रोथ होना चाहिए था एफपीओ का वो मैं नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ। तो सर मुझे कुछ सपोर्ट्स चाहिए थे। जैसे हम लोग चाह रहे थे कि कुछ हम लोग एक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप करें जहाँ हम लोग अपने प्रोडक्ट्स का बाय प्रोडक्ट जो है वो तैयार करके, और हमारे पास एक्सपोर्ट लाइसेंस भी हमने अभी हाल ही में प्राप्त कर लिया है अपनी कंपनी का। और हमारे पास दो दो जीआई प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, एक जर्दालू आम है, दूसरा कतरनी धान है। आप भागलपुर बिहार को अगर जान रहे हैं तो आपको शायद इस बात से आप जान रहे होंगे कि हमारा दोनों प्रोडक्ट जो है वो बहुत ही बेहतरीन प्रोडक्ट है। और अभी बस हमने अभी एक कंसाइनमेंट भेजा है अपने महामहिम राष्ट्रपति महोदया के लिए और प्रधानमंत्री महोदय के लिए, जो हर वर्ष हमारे यहाँ से जाता है। कतरनी चूड़ा जो होता है, पोहा जिसको हम लोग कहते हैं, वो जाता है हर वर्ष यहाँ से हमारे यहाँ से गिफ्ट के रूप में। और जर्दालू आम भी हम लोग यहाँ से भेजते हैं। लास्ट ईयर हम लोगों ने जर्दालू आम एक्सपोर्ट भी करा था, लेकिन वो इतने कम अमाउंट में हम लोगों का हो पा रहा है ना। वो अगर लार्ज अमाउंट में हम लोग करें, एक्सपोर्ट का लाइसेंस तो है बट कोई एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है हमारे पास कि एक्सपोर्ट के लिए मुझे क्या करना चाहिए, कैसे मुझे एक्सपोर्ट करना है। तो सर अगर इसके लिए मुझे अगर प्रॉपर गाइडलाइन अगर मुझे प्राप्त होती तो बड़ी कृपा होती। थैंक यू सर।
Okay, so before the speakers answer this question, I'd just like to translate his question into English. So Mr. Rakesh, basically he is from Bihar. So he said that they have done the FPO registration for their farm produce, but there is no significant growth for this particular FPO. And also they have export license that they have taken, and they are having two GI products, right? One is that Jaldari mango that he specifically mentioned, and they also sent a few samples to Honorable Prime Minister and President of India. So they are asking suggestions related to the export related activities. Since they don't have enough experience in this domain, so they are asking the speakers of today's webinar to give guidance on that. So I think Bhanu Pratap sir and even Sardesh Pandey sir can answer this. So we'll start with Bhanu Pratap sir.
राकेश जी नमस्कार।
नमस्कार सर।
हाँ, अच्छा, मैं आपका ये क्वेश्चन सुन रहा था और ये काफी प्रैक्टिकल क्वेश्चन है आपका। मैं आपको इमीडिएटली कुछ सॉल्यूशन अपनी तरफ से बताना चाहूंगा, आप उसको एक्शन लीजिए। और सॉल्यूशंस पे देखिए, कई बार हम लोग 10 सॉल्यूशन लेते हैं, एक या दो उसमें क्लिक कर जाते हैं और हमारी गाड़ी आगे बढ़ जाती है।
सर
तो आप उस पे यकीन रखिएगा। एक तो सबसे पहले आप, चूंकि आप एफपीओ हैं, तो आपको एक प्रोफेशनल सीईओ हायर करना चाहिए।
सर
जो उसके लिए महीने के 25,000 रुपए के आसपास सैलरी गवर्नमेंट देती है स्कीम के अंदर। एक प्रोफेशनल एमबीए या एग्री बिजनेस मार्केटिंग, ऐसे कोई किसी को आप अपने यहाँ हायर करिए और ये स्कीम के अंदर आपको मिल जाएगा। मैं अभी बताता हूँ कैसे मिलेगा इनका सैलरी। और प्रोफेशनल का काम यही होगा, जो जो चैलेंज आप फेस कर रहे हैं उनका यही काम रहेगा कि क्या कर सकते हैं अपने बिजनेस को बढ़ाने के लिए, कौन सी स्कीम में जा सकते हैं, जीआई है तो उससे क्या फायदा ले सकते हैं। ये आप एक हायर करिए सीईओ। आपको बिहार में एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी के पढ़े हुए और एमबीए किए हुए लोग काफी मिल जाएंगे। और एफपीओ को एक सीईओ ही चला सकता है। एफपीओ का जो फार्मर लोग, आप लोग जैसे हैं, आप लोग उसके फार्मर्स हैं, लेकिन उसको चलाने के लिए एक प्रोफेशनल आदमी चाहिए। एक सीईओ हायर करिए। कुछ स्कीम के नाम आपको मैं बता रहा हूँ, जरा आप गूगल करके निकाल लीजिएगा। ये सारा आपको इंटरनेट पे सब इजीली अवेलेबल है। SFAC एफपीओ स्कीम, SFAC स्मॉल फार्मर एग्री बिजनेस कंसोर्शियम, नाबार्ड एफपीओ स्कीम, स्टेट हॉर्टिकल्चर मिशन बिहार एफपीओ स्कीम। ये तीनों के डॉक्यूमेंट जरा आप निकालिए एक बार गूगल से, और आपको इसमें स्कीम्स के बारे में पता चल जाएगा। एफपीओ को तो बहुत सपोर्ट मिल रहा है आजकल। आपको कुछ भी नया करने के लिए 75% तक का सब्सिडी मिल जाएगा गवर्नमेंट से इन स्कीम के अंदर में। हॉर्टिकल्चर मिशन जो है, जिसमें मिशन डायरेक्टर वहाँ पटना में, आपको जाके एक बार मुलाकात कर लेनी चाहिए। आपको अपने एफपीओ से जुड़े हुए उसमें गाइडलाइन में आपको दिख भी जाएगा क्या क्या काम आप कर सकते हैं। आप समझे, मशीन खरीदने के लिए, कुछ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बढ़ाने के लिए, अपना जो लैंड है, अभी जैसे आप कह रहे थे कि अभी हम छोटे स्केल पे कर रहे हैं, तो लैंड का अपना आप प्रोडक्शन बढ़ाना है आपको, आम का, जर्दालू आम का, ये सब के लिए आपको सपोर्ट मिल जाएगा। ये कर ली, उसमें देख लीजिए, पढ़ लीजिए, और जो जो आपको लगता है कि ये हमें करना चाहिए, आपके सीईओ को हाँ, सीईओ के साथ बैठिए, सीईओ हायर करके इसमें आपके सीईओ की सैलरी वाला भी पार्ट मिल जाएगा इन स्कीम के अंदर, तो वो अप्लाई कर लीजिए और फिर उसमें क्या क्या एक्शन लेना है आपको वो चुन के कुछ एक्शन लीजिए। फिर आपका जीआई जो प्रोडक्ट है, जीआई आज के वक्त भारत सरकार की एक प्राथमिकता में है। इसके लिए आप अपना प्रोडक्ट का सैंपल, प्रोडक्ट के बारे में कितना आप उगाते हैं, दिल्ली में भेजिए। अपीडा, एग्रीकल्चर प्रोड्यूस एक्सपोर्ट डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटी, खेलगांव मार्ग, नई दिल्ली। आप पूरा एड्रेस आप वहां से निकाल लीजिए, NSUI बिल्डिंग, 4th फ्लोर, ये न्यू दिल्ली। वहां पे लिख दीजिएगा जीआई सेल। जीआई सेल वहां पे एक अलग बना हुआ है जिनका काम है जीआई प्रोडक्ट्स को एक्सपोर्ट करने का। तो आप अपना प्रोफाइल भेज दीजिए, प्रोडक्ट का नाम भेजिए, प्रोडक्ट का कुछ सैंपल है अभी तो नहीं होगा, हो तो वो भी भेज दीजिए और उनको लिख दीजिए कि वो एक चिट्ठी बना के एक पेज की कि वी आर लुकिंग फॉर सपोर्ट इन एक्सपोर्ट ऑफ दिस। तो वो खुद आपको हैंड होल्ड करेंगे, आपको बायोफिलर मीट में लेके आएंगे। इंडिया में बहुत सारी होती हैं जिसमें विदेशी लोग आए होते हैं जिनको इस प्रोडक्ट्स खरीदने हैं। हो सकता है आपके कुछ प्रोडक्ट्स को वो खुद एक्सपोर्ट करवा दें एज अ ट्रायल, क्योंकि जीआई के लिए ट्रायल शिपमेंट भी कर रही है भारत सरकार। हमारे नॉर्थ ईस्ट से कई सारे जीआई प्रोडक्ट्स जो मैंने करवाए थे पहले, ये अभी दुबई इन सब जगहों पे जा चुके हैं जिसमें पूरा सहयोग भारत सरकार ने दिया। तो ये आप करिए। और एक और बड़ी चीज आपको बोलूंगा मैं, इसके साथ आप वैल्यू एडिशन पे काम करिए, क्योंकि जो
जी
फ्रेश फ्रूट्स और ये इनके अंदर थोड़ा सेल्फ लाइफ का जो इश्यू होता है, मैंगो
सर।
से कम 10-15 बड़ी अच्छी अच्छी चीजें बन सकती हैं। आप वो
जी
बनाइए, तब आप डोमेस्टिक मार्केट भी आराम से कैच कर पाएंगे, आप ऑनलाइन मार्केट कैच कर पाएंगे। अमेजन और इस पे आज आज जमाना वैसा आ रहा है, धीमे धीमे आपको दुकान की तरफ मुंह नहीं मोड़ना है सामान बेचने के लिए। अपना सीधे टाई अप करिए इनसे, D2C, डायरेक्ट टू कंज्यूमर जो कॉन्सेप्ट चल रहा है, सीधे आप अमेजन फ्लिपकार्ट पे प्रोडक्ट्स रखिए, अपना वेबसाइट बनाइए, कोरियर वाला आएगा आपके घर से लेके जाएगा, जैसे ऑर्डर हुआ आपके स्लिप बन जाएगी, एक आदमी ने बस उसको पैक कर दिया, स्लिप लगा दिया, कोरियर वाला आया ले गया और आपको पैसा मिल गया। लोग ढूंढते रहते हैं जीआई प्रोडक्ट ऑफ इंडिया प्रोडक्ट ऑनलाइन। अब जर्दालू आम है तो 3 महीने मिलेगा फ्रेश। आप उसका पापड़ बना लीजिए, कैंडी बना लीजिए, उसकी जेली बना दीजिए, उसका कुछ खाने की कैंडी बना दीजिए, 4-5 आइटम आप बना दीजिए उसका। उसको
सर। सर
बनाने के लिए जो भी पैसा है चाहिए आपको, 75% तक आपको स्कीम के अंदर मिल जाएगा, उसको मार्केट करना चालू कर दीजिए। तो ये पूरा
सर
आपके हाथ में है, ये समझ लीजिए। आपको खेलना है और मेहनत से खेलना है तो बहुत स्कोप है।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सर,
Yes,
बिल्कुल।
yes.
बस यही कुछ 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 सपोर्ट सर अगर आप लोगों का ऐसे ही अगर मिलता रहे तो बहुत अच्छा हम लोग कर सकते हैं।
भारत
और
सरकार का आज के वक्त काफी अच्छा ये स्कीम का ये सिस्टम बना हुआ है। अब वही उसमें आपको थोड़ी यानी पेपर बनाने होंगे, एप्लीकेशन डालना होगा, थोड़ा एफर्ट्स तो चाहिए ही होता है। वो
बिल्कुल
आप
बिल्कुल
करिए, जानकारी चाहिए होगी तो आपको मैंने जो बताया है वेबसाइट से निकालिए जानकारी और उसकी एप्लीकेशन बना के सबमिट करिए। और
सर।
मैं 100% श्योर हूँ आपका काम हो जाएगा, आपकी ग्रोथ हो जाएगी अगर आप ये
सर
फॉलो करें तो।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच सर।
मोस्ट वेलकम।
Yes, yes. Thank you, Banu Pratap sir, and thank you, Rakesh, for the question. So now I have a specific question for Mr. Rakesh Mungelkar, one of our today's speaker, who is involved in providing training of tofu product made out of soya products. Rakesh Mungelkar sir, since you are involved in training of people, where in turn they are becoming micro entrepreneurs. So in this context, can you just give me some details about how many such people who took training from you have become micro entrepreneurs? And are there any people whom you have recruited after providing specific training in your company or any of the clients' company if they got any job opportunities? Can you please explain that?
Regarding, we have trained 882 members, and among them almost 68, I think, yes, 68 members have started business. And regarding the job, I don't have contact of any person who is doing job in that company, but I can share details of company owners who started their business, such as In Chennai, we have started, we helped them for starting their business in soybean paneer. In Chennai, Salem, and in Maharashtra also, in Karnataka, and Uttar Pradesh also we have the help for starting this business. We can give regarding job. I don't think any person, because is anyone want to industry? I can sorry sir. Can I
Yes, sir.
ask your question one more time?
Yes, sir. That's what, like, how many people have been employed after getting training in any other of the companies that you whom you know, maybe your clients or any other
Yes,
companies?
our clients started 62 62 startups, and at least 3 people in one startup, and into at least 180 members. Hello,
Okay, okay.
hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're audible.
Yes, 180 members getting employment in this industry through our consultation, sir.
Okay, okay, sir. Sir, and one more question. Like, since you are using modern technology or machineries in your startup, so how difficult it is to train these people, especially those who are not having enough technical expertise, they have to get training on technical aspects. So, how difficult it is, and how you are going to solve these challenges, sir, in your company?
We give more focus on hygiene practices, sir, because this is perishable product. Tofu and
कमी झालाय
uh,
का?
sorry,
Saurabh, please mute Lara Mehta. Okay, yeah. Yes, sir. Continue, sir.
yes, sir. This is perishable product, and it needs to be very use very technology such as vacuum packaging, and we train farmers because it is end product, and it should be its life should be 20 to 30 days. So we give more focus on sterilization, fumigation, and whole sanitization regarding, because end product touch machinery where the product goes, there it should be cleaned. So even knife also, and their hands, they should use gloves. They should use basic concept here is head cap, and they should wear uh, what is that one, apron, and double door entry should be maintained, because when worker enters into its unit, so double door entry should be maintained, and outside there, like it's like already in NIRD, any food industry, before we like mushroom also, mushroom industry, when we enter into the field area, their foods also, their food should be cleaned, sanitized. So we give more focus on their sanitization and sterilization. Then if no bacteria from outside comes into the unit, production unit, and obviously it is basic practice, uh, product's life will be increase. That's all from my end. Any more questions, sir?
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir. My last question for today is for Avinash Sardeshpande, sir. Sir, as we know that Kalyan Karnataka region or Hyderabad Karnataka region, basically a lot of people they go in search of jobs. They usually migrate to bigger cities. But when we visited your farm, your nursery, so you clearly told about how you are making these local farmers to get employed at your farm and how you're training them. So can you just, for the benefit of today's participants, can you tell like how you are getting these employees and what kind of training has been given to them and what kind of relationship that you have with your employees? Quickly, you can tell to the benefit of the participants today.
Sir, we have started basically from 20 laborers. in my unit. Now there are 100 laborers. There are 60 laborers, daily wage laborers. But we are strict with the timings and other things. We follow some rules. And here in Kalyana, Karnataka, Amavasya and Hunmi, what you say, Purnima, they go for a holiday. We have to ask them not to go, and you should work. Otherwise, in nursery or any other business, it will hamper the production, because we have to produce in a large quantity. And another thing is that the government is not helping us to solve the problem of labor. That is the biggest problem with this. Then we are giving them incentives, and we are asking them per hourly basis. We are giving them wages so that they can work. As we are having solar energy in our nursery, they can start from early in the morning up to evening. They will work. That is the biggest gain we have gained from the solar energy. And there are 150 people are working for vehicles. There are so many 10 to 15 vehicle people are taking the produce to Maharashtra, Kutch, and other parts of the nation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
And we are
So,
giving incentives to them on their production basis. Not only where on the wages we are doing, we are giving production on the quality and quantity they produce. We are giving them incentives. That is how they are working with us.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
Thank
like
you.
this,
Thank you, sir.
and like this, we can able to do so many things in agriculture. That is what I want to speak with your boss. That is why I am interested in speaking to him.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. We will arrange a meeting with our director, sir, and we will take up your concern with him. So now we are at the end of today's webinar. I thank all the participants for attending today's webinar and listening to our speakers patiently and also asking relevant questions. On behalf of Manage CIA, I thank all the three speakers, Banu Pratap Singh sir, Rakesh Mungelkar and Avinash Sardesh Pandey sir, to take up their valuable time and spending with our participants and delivering insightful session and also answering the questions. So I request all the participants to check our chat box where we have posted links of our social media where you can follow them and get details of our all the past programs and also upcoming programs. And also you can visit our website where you'll get details about the programs that Manage CIA is running. And we have also shared the link for submitting feedback for the webinar. You can please fill the relevant details in the feedback form. And also, we have shared the contact details of the three speakers. Because of shortage of time, we may not be able to take up all the questions posted in the chat box. And even for the participants who have raised hand, if you feel that your questions are not answered, so you can message these speakers directly, and you can also keep our team in loop so that we can also follow up with the speakers and get your queries resolved. On behalf of Manage CIA, I once again thank everyone for attending 118th webinar. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.